All right, so this could actually be a pretty busy offseason here for us as we enter the free agency period. I've gone ahead and tried to get back a goalie coach, so already doing some stuff on that front. But what we got to look at now is completing the roster. Now, Grieg, while I didn't want to initially pay him, I might have to pay him because, good lord, there's nothing else in the way of grinders. And he's the only one, and I have to pay him more than I would have had to pay him if I just paid him what he wanted, but whatever. We can afford it this year for sure. So there he is, like $4.5 million, which is dumb, but whatever. Hopefully will only be for a year. So there you go, Greg, you win. You hold out and you actually win. All right. Now, we got to make some trades here. Number one guy to move is Emanen. Definitely. Gotta move Emanen. And I'm not going to move a defenseman quite yet. I was thinking about it, but I don't think I want to move Irving yet. Because I don't know if Zinger's actually going to jump, you know? Anyway, where is Emanen? Don't tell me he has, like, no value. Oh, man, he doesn't have much value. And he's on a long-ass contract. That's not good. Well, the Ducks want him, which is kind of hilarious. I'll honestly take anything. We got to get rid of this contract, so I'll kind of take anything back. I'd love to get a third. Will you give me a third? Nope. Okay, that's not good. Not a good start here. Washington, will you give me a third? Yeah, okay, fuck it. we got out of that contract. He might have some success there, but and yeah, come to think of it, maybe it shouldn't have been Washington if he has some success there, but really, we got out of that contract. I did not want to have to keep paying that. So that's $4 million off the books. That covers Grieg, at least for this year. Oh wow, we have 4 thirds. I think we have too many picks. Yeah, we got 10 picks, so we can't use them all. That's not a big deal. We'll be able to ship at least one off or something at some point. That's a lot of threes. We have a shit ton of value. Look at all that value. That's crazy. Anyway, I think that'll be it for the trade. Or I already got rid of the goalie, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't. No, he's right there. I don't think I can get rid of him. I'll probably just have to bury him. Yeah, no one's gonna want that contract, and I don't want to retain. So I'll honestly bury him. We should be fine. I don't foresee us really having to make any other deals. We're gonna go with Varlamov from Rivera in the NHL, and we have cap to spare now. Even if we sign Grieg, we have plenty of cap to spare. So probably that's gonna be our top 6, and then Siegenthaler still has depth, but we're gonna have Vera probably coming up. Lundqvist could do it too, but he's also a righty. He is technically better. The question is, does he, will he be better? I don't even know if the scheme fit, if he'll be better or not. But we got a choice between Vero and Lundqvist. Lundqvist does have the better defensive stats and better awareness and such. But Vero technically better overall-wise. Maybe because of that shot power way up there. His passing is really good. Like, his puck skills category is great. He's a good puck mover. And Lundqvist isn't. He's definitely more the pure shutdown, which we don't I don't know. We might need a good puck. I don't know. We can try them both out, really. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, and everything else we're pretty much set on. We don't really need too much else. I think we already did any extensions that I was really looking at. Yep, Staples, Hutchings. Let's McArdle. What's this guy want? Does he want something reasonable? He wants UFA. Oh no, it'll be expect. Really? I'll do 2 years. Put him up slightly. He should still be RFA at the end of that, because this is only his second signing. I think, at least. Could be wrong. Sometimes that thing lies and he won't be RFA. But I think that usually is when it's like a third. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's a decent deal for McArdle. I still don't know what he's going to be. So we give him kind of an AHL deal and see what the hell happens. When do we draft this guy anyway? Yeah, he was a late first. Alright, well, I think that's really it for signings, coaches, and some trades. The main thing was getting rid of Eamon, which we did. I don't think we'll be able to shed to Penta, and we don't really need to. Just let him play out the rest of it in the fucking AHL like he deserves. All right, we got Del Zotto back. At least I think that was the goalie coach we had. Absolutely not. Just get this crap out of here. I'm hoping to see a lot of growth out of that elite grinder center guy that we had. And we did have one guy change from a low elite to a medium elite, which is absolutely huge. Now he is a grinder, but this is really gonna make it so our dreams of that third line grinder line are really, really gonna pan out, and I'm very, very excited about that. It should line up well with a goaltender anyway. All those guys signed. McArdle, yeah, Staples also accepted his extension, so we got the band back together essentially, with Grieg coming back. So I think that's pretty much all I had to cover, you know, before well, it's on my mind. I'm going to turn back on goalie rotations here so I don't forget. Thank you for reminding me in the comment section. And there we go. All right, so we're going to sim up here. I'm going to get the lines taken care of. I'll probably do triple alternate, and I want you guys to help me voting on who we think the new captain should be. I'll give you a look at it, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we're going to try these lines out for this season. Staples getting that promotion onto the first line. We need that goal scorer on that top line. Hopefully Tukkonen can do what he did last year and get some goals on that second line. So Byfield, Mills, Staples, first line. Tukkonen, Nielsen, Bedard, second line. And then third line, another scoring line. Bodie, Hutchings, and Lindholm. Per Lindholm. If this guy turns out to be a goal scorer, maybe would be better than Bedard. He might steal that second line role. I don't know, but yeah, we'll have to see how things shape out. But for right now, I mean, good lord, we got pretty lucky with a few of these. I mean, he's a sixth rounder. Now just don't go Kevin LeBanc. Don't have a good year and then absolutely shit the bed for the rest of the time. Running around with Timo Meier trying to get laid in the Bay Area 24/7. Play hockey. Anyway, no, don't worry about that. I'm just lashing out. And fourth line, Lapierre, Volkov, and Grieg. That's the grinder fourth line. And yeah, Lapierre stayed at medium elite, 2183. Very, very excited about him. He should be all right for that third line as well. So yeah, I'm liking it. +3 and +5 on the third and fourth lines. Man, dude, this actually third line scoring line is fucking ridiculous for chemistry and everything. Yeah. Defensively, similar to how we started, Zinger didn't fucking jump. Terrific. He had a decent year. I don't get it. They always look like they're gonna grow, and then they don't grow. Like they ask for money like they're gonna grow, and then they don't grow. Irving, Zinger, we cannot win with an OFD in this one. We just have completely struck out. So that's not looking great. Neither one of these contracts are looking good at all. I mean, especially Irving, paying, you know, 7-something mil. I mean, Zinger's is a bit better, but I still wanted his ass to grow. Anyway, we're going to play him second line above Irving because, yeah. So that might be a trade that we make. Well, let's just see if there's anything available, like an epic OFD. I don't know that there will be, but we'll take a look. Fine player. Where's that? Jesus. Brain fart right there. Alright, defense. OFD, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Brandt, Clark, Makar, Whitman. Rally. 2 years at that price tag. We can negotiate our own deal with him. OFD. On Detroit. Former first overall pick. Yeah, they ain't gonna want to give him up. Don't know exactly how he'd fit in. It's hard to say. And keep an eye on him. I don't want to make that trade right now. Yeah, dude, after that, look at that. Even OFDs are kind of struggling to develop in this. Very weird. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, it's not like we're doing terribly, but maybe that, I don't know. I want to situate my defensive core. Oh, I didn't show you goaltenders. I didn't even show the full lines because I got carried away talking about potential trades. Here's the power play. Staples, Mills, Byfield, Tuukka, and Zinger. And then second unit, Bedard, Nielsen, Lindholm, Van Allen, Bodie. Four-man, I moved a couple things around. Not a big deal, though. My penalty kill, I'm excited about this. LaPierre, being a winger, has 80 face-offs. So I was considering putting Grieg in there, but then I checked this guy. He's got 80 face-offs. So yeah, penalty killer extraordinaire. Him and Grieg together with Ho and Pete. And then Volkov and Bodie, because he likes this strategy and he's a power forward, should do well enough there with Vero and Van Allen. Three-man, LaPierre, Volkov, same defensive pairings. On to the extras here. 4-on-4. You'll see it, passer shooter. Mills, Staples, Nielsen, Tukinen. I got Irving here on the 4-on-4 just to kind of help out morale-wise. Nielsen, Tukinen, and then Byfield, Bedard. That one's kind of a wild card there with Vero, Zinger. And then 3-on-3, same forward pairings, then Zinger, Van Allen, and Irving. Extra attacker, Mills, Nielsen. And the shootout lineup is as follows. I didn't touch that at all. And look at that. Varlamov and Rivera, 85 and 84 respectively. Fucking finally we have goalies. We'll see how they actually, develop and pan out, but hopefully they do well. Our depth guys, Kamano for the fourth line depth, Morand for everywhere else, and then Siegenthaler's defensive depth. And there it is. There's our lineup. And I'll show you guys about the potential captains. No one has leadership trait. I don't know. I thought we drafted plenty of guys with leadership traits, but apparently none of them fucking panned out. So yeah, no one has a leadership trait or presence. Nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Which is awesome. So, I don't know. We're going with triple alternate here. I don't know who I want the captain to be. But I went with... Well, that's not the right click. There we go. So I went with Mills and Nielsen with A's and then Van Allen with an A. So that's all temporary. Anything can change. So we can vote for who we think captain should be and alternates and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think as this year progresses, and historically who we think has done well enough for this team for a certain amount of time that deserves a letter. So I went with Mills and Nielsen because they drive a line. They've both had very, very good seasons. And, Van Allen obviously is the big anchor back there in the defensive core. He can put up points. He shuts it down. A little bit of everything. All right, but we are ready to go here and see what this season has in store for us. Two young goaltenders fighting out for the starting role. Very close and overall. We'll see which one performs better. We'll see how this team does. And hopefully we don't have to wait for one of them to get towards their prime to sim well in the playoffs, but that might be the case here. Also, that Hull sniper guy really isn't developing. He's still like a 73 at 21 down in the AHL. But, I mean, we didn't need him to. It's some decent value, I guess, when we want to shift something. And I'll be thinking about that. I might have to revamp this defensive core. Now, I'm not, I like Pete. He's a good shutdown guy, but what if I could get an even better shutdown guy? Or at least chemistry-wise. What if we could do that? If I get a top OFD, put him on that top line with Ho, and then have Irving on that second line with someone, who can really, really help him out. Because with Nielsen, minor injury. Not Nielsen. With Pete there right now, they don't have good chemistry on the second line. So, yeah. Anyway, decent preseason thus far. And I know chemistry isn't the end-all, be-all, but I at least like to have a +1, right? All right, decent preseason. We'll see how the regular season goes. Islanders were a good team last year. Let's see how we do against them. It looks like oh my God, they absolutely raffle stomped us. That's not the way you want to start off the regular season. Fucking finally we get a win, but geez, 1-1-1 to start the season off, allowing a lot of goals in those first few games too. Come on now, time to shape up, Pittsburgh. There you go. There's a nice win. Let's get the goals going. Let's get the defense going. Everything. We got to fire on all cylinders here. We want to be the best of the best. That's what we got to do. Brody, Pete. Okay. Well, there's an injury. Staples didn't sustain his stack, and now he's not goal scoring. Not a great start, Bob. Please just do well. Please. Come on, guys. Get going. There we go. Slightly better. We got 5 wins in a row now after that rough start. Got to beat Tampa. Tampa's tough, but we beat them. All right, good. All right, starting the shape up here now. I want to see the production reflect our team effort here. So Pete goes back in there. Let's get it. Carolina, tough team. We lose to them, but we get a point out of it. Also lost to the Islanders. We did get points out of them, but you want to get that extra point. 7-1-3 to start this season off. Only 1 loss in regulation. We're doing pretty good on that front. Okay, injured goalie. Great. Probably the last thing we needed. How are they doing, by the way? Okay. Not great, but he's going to have more of a chance to step in now. We got to call someone up, though. They both have to clear waivers, interestingly. I wouldn't actually mind DePenta getting claimed. I doubt anyone will claim him with that contract. So I'll call him up. Yeah, I'm actually going to call him up. That would help us out. We could fucking acquire a new goaltender or something. Anyway, I doubt anything comes of it. I don't have it. Yeah, I got to throw in some random dude here. Alright, tough injury to have. We lost that game where he got injured. Come back with a win. He's now back in the lineup. That was quick. I don't even think Pete, or what's his name, played. I always do that backwards. Oh, because he's, yeah, not actually back. That's a little rough. I can't, but I can't. Yeah, he didn't get claimed, as I thought. I doubt anyone would take that contract on. Alright, I'm going to keep Rivera in there. It might auto-switch him back. I just hope Varlamov doesn't get re-injured. It's a quick one, so he should be back quickly. We'll see. I mean, fully healed quickly, I should say. Hopefully. He's got another day in between. Alright, he's fully healed. We lost that game, though. 8-3-3. Come on now. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Time to get ourselves going. Oh, my God. Why? Not a great start again. I mean, we shaped up like last year after this. That's a huge game. Maybe that'll be a catalyst to you know, a dominant end of this month and into next month. Let's go. Can we win out this month? I know it's a steep goal, but Winnipeg's trash. There we go. Another big confidence-boosting win for the offense. A shutout win. Now, those are bad teams. Here we go, facing some good teams. Now, how do we... It's a back-to-back. All right, good win. Come on. All right, we lost to the Islanders, but let's answer back with a W. Don't lose multiple in a row right now. We're losing to competitive teams. I don't like that. We're taking easy points, but we're losing all these fucking competitive teams. Jesus. All right, we beat Florida, but 15-6. I feel like we should be better. I don't know. I just feel... What the fuck? Now Staple... He's got... What the hell is wrong with this team? Maybe I should put is too... I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't... What? Seriously, man. What is going on? Now, Nielsen's got 13... That's it? Are you fucking kidding me? What is happening? Like, all of a sudden, Staples is not... All right, I'm going to put him back on the fucking second line, because apparently he can't play here. Christ. Why can't things work the way they need to? The way they theoretically should. I mean, 13 points for Byfield. Are you fucking kidding me? How are you that bad? There we go. 2 goal scores on the second line again. Whatever. Just, I don't know. I really, really don't know. 11 assists. That's not bad. Van Allen's, you know, doing his part, but Varlamov's crushing it. He's absolutely killing it. I think we found out at #1, but now all of a sudden we can't score with all these fucking amazing offensive talent. We can't score. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, we are scoring, but maybe it's just like really spread out. I gotta check the team stats, but I'm not a fan of those numbers for individuals. No, we should. I don't know. That's not bad. I mean, our ratio is really good, but it's not being reflected in our record right now. I feel like we should be scoring more than that with all the 3 scoring lines. Power play is not doing good. Penalty kill is at least doing good, but for some reason, power play is struggling. Weird. All right, let's move it back to how it was then. I mean. What did I have last? Was it Staples on the point or something weird like that last season? That might have been it. So let's put Staples on the point here. Swap Tukinen and Bedard. I'm pretty sure that's what I had. Maybe Staples on the 1T. Probably too many power forwards here, but what can you do about it? I could take Bodie off. He's not doing tremendous. I'm going to put, guess he's listed as left winger Hutchings on the point. Yeah, we'll try that out. The chemistry won't be any different. Keep Tukinen on the point as the power forward, I guess, but he's more of a goal scorer. He kind of, apparently Hutchings is too. All right, well, we'll swap that power play around a bit, see how that benefits us. All right, let's try that out. We're not too far off from the top of the division, but I think we're the kind of team that needs to be winning our division year in, year out. Might be a lofty goal with how young we are, but I mean, you look at that roster, there's no fucking way we should not be winning the division and competing for the precedence and hopefully soon getting towards a cup victory. So that's a good way to start after the changes. You know, we're doing good, but the message is we should be doing better. Oh, there you go. There's a fucking franchise power forward. Where were you 5 years ago, asshole? Jesus. Ever since we won the 2 cups, man, game's been just trying to punish us. It's like, why are you rebuilding? You should keep beating your heads against the wall and not see the writing on the wall that you probably is time to rebuild and build anew. Anyway, so I was pretty bummed that actually Crosby didn't become a coach or anything, not even a scout. That was kind of bumtown, but you know what? He's in this organization. You know he is. He's working in that front office in some capacity. Head of scouting, maybe. Who knows? Maybe he's going to take a bit of a year off and come back, but, you know, he always knows there's a job open for him. Here in Pittsburgh, he saved this goddamn organization for... What the hell? I love that team logo. Look at that. Very soccer influenced, or football influenced. I like how I'm mocking it, calling it football, even though I'm an American and we're completely wrong about hand egg versus actual football. But, you know, I've since I'm American, I gotta be ignorant. It's a rule. If you live in America, you gotta be ignorant. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. All right, but I looked at that quick look. I said fucking ball sack. But his name's Ballistic. That's even better. Madi Ballistic. He's going ballistic, and he's a power forward. Of course he is. Should be an enforcer. Alrighty. Some good stuff. Well, good stuff to at least scout. At least, luckily, my scouts aren't doing the thing where they're just already looking at everyone too, which is nice. I can make sure they're looking at what I want them to look at, because you never know when they're being scouted, if they're actually looking at like potential, if they're looking at something completely worthless like strengths and weaknesses. I mean, it's not completely worthless. It's just potential is literally the best thing to look at. Then after that, it's playing style. Potential, play style, everything else. What else? What's the other thing? Skill assessment. Like, what is that even? Character assessment. Like, what? I guess the skill assessment's kind of important for like to see what their overall is going to be, but I mean, you kind of know with the way the overall brackets work most of the time. And again, that's the thing that Auto Scout seems to love to get. So there you go. I can make sure that they're doing what I want and they do what they want the rest of the time. And honestly, I think when you focus on like potential comparison, I think it. Well, maybe it doesn't get other stuff. Who knows? I don't know how scouting works. EA doesn't even know how scouting works. Let's be real. They wrote some kind of a script, it vaguely worked, and they just kept it. Now they Control-C, Control-V it into fucking everything. until 5 years down the road where they revamp it slightly, repackage it, slap a new label on it, and sell it to you for the same ridiculous price. Other than that, I love this game. Yeah, look, a lot of guys, a lot of potential low elites here. I'm kind of stoked on that. There's quite a few. Let's check out the D here. Oh yeah, right in range. Magnus Nilsson. Oh baby. Couple more here. I'll check out some one ticks too. I'm on a roll. I feel like I've flown by this because I've been just yapping away happily. How about, nope, no one ticks there, no one ticks there, none. All right, we're all set. Tough loss against a losing team. 2 losses in a row. We're struggling to win some OT and shootout games. Bodie's out with a mild concussion, so that'll be Miranda filling in. He'll be back in like a day, so it's not a big deal. Nope. Miranda, here you go. He's my scoring depth piece. Maintains a +1 at least. Nice win. Another good win. Another good win. All right, cool. I want to see more high-scoring games like that, but 4 goals for is not too bad either. Well, there's 4 goals against. Bodie is back. How'd Moran do in his absence? 5 games, 1 point. Not great, Bob. Out you go, Bodie in. All right, couple good wins in a row in a back-to-back setting. I like it. There you go. That's what I want to see. Nice shutout victory, and we blew them out of the water. We're still not in first in this division with that record. That's kind of insane. What a fucking division this is, apparently. Holy crap. Nice wins. Holy. Detroit, they're finally starting to shape up. We sent them further down. What an end to the month. 3-2 win, 4-1 win, 7-0, 9-1, 9-1, 4-2. 25-8-4, and we're not top of the division. That's kind of crazy. That honestly is kind of crazy when you think about it. We're 4 points behind the leader. And there's another team. The Blackhawks are actually far up there. All right, so we got our work cut out for us. We really do. Now Bedard's leading the way in points. Who knows what the hell to make of this team. Staples, what the fuck? As a killer here in last year, and now that whole line is just subpar. I really don't get it. Hey, Nielsen got the same amount of points as Hutchings, like he was on the 3rd line. Well, whatever. Nielsen's now got 2 goal scorers against, so maybe they'll start to kind of get it going. I don't know. Maybe we have so many good scorers that I'm kind of. Also, LaPierre on the 4th line has got 22 points. Dude, what is wrong with my controller? Like, not working half the time. Maybe it's franchise mode, because it doesn't happen with anything else. It just stops working. The light's on, everything. It just stops responding. You know, all things considered, this is kind of a lot of good spread production. Defensively, oh, fuck yeah, there you go. Okay, so also defensively we're going to lie. You know what, Zinger? I love you. Just grow. I'll honestly play you in the top 4 if you keep this up. Keep this production up. Absolutely. Good plus minus, good production. I'll pay you that amount and keep you here. Irving's looking like the guy to go, though. I honestly love my defensive core besides that, though. Varlamov, man. Yep. Varlamov. That's helping a lot. Oh, yeah, rookie. Lindholm's a rookie. He might actually be in the running for a Calder. Now at this point, it's like I don't even need that center grinder guy to develop that quickly. All right, this is supposed to be practice sports, but I had to check the numbers, see if those changes were doing much. You know what? I kind of want to see the team stats too. I just want to see if we're keeping. Yeah, the offense is actually going up. Yeah, our ratio is just getting wider and wider and wider, and our offense shot up. So I'm going to keep the lines as they are. Power play even got better, and penalty kills been around that 85 mark. All right, we're getting it. We're doing what we need to do. Alrighty, progress reports. We might see some here. That's all going to be stat stuff for the most part. Yeah. Volkov. Bit of stat growth. Not going to see a whole lot here. Actually, for Lapierre, that's got to be real growth, right? No, stat mine. What the fuck? This is your first time in the NHL? What's your problem? Get out of here. Alright, Depenta. Yeah, stat minuses. Maybe he'll erase it by a good performance in the AHL, and he'll go screw some other team out of like $5 million per year. Anyway, not a ton of growth here so far. Hull is a fucking bust. Yeah, and if you look at this, yeah, Hull's a bust. Callahan's growing a bit, but Asplund, that's our grind. He's gonna take a while, which is kind of okay because we're kind of, what the hell? I have another Bartasek. We're kind of okay on our third line scoring line right now. I don't need to rush him along, but I would like to see some better growth in this. Look at all this, all the elites, and kind of, so yeah, not a whole ton of growth quite yet. Not a great growth year, weirdly. But all right, let's keep her going. At this point, I think we just fly to the deadline. Yep, past the All-Star break, everything. Let's get it. Come on, Pittsburgh, keep going the way you're going. Take the easy points when they're there, and okay, those were relatively easy points. You got shut out by Montreal. Maybe we played down to them. Another 500 team. All right, at least we beat them. Dallas is trash. All right, we smashed them. Here's a big one: 4-point game against a divisional rival here in the Islanders. We lose in regulation. Still losing some big games here. It's Depenta and Wilkes-Barre Scranton. No one Kerr. Forsstrom goes in there. All right, come on now. Let's win some games. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow, how about allowing some fucking goals, defense? Jeez. I was just praising our goaltender, and now, ugh. Ugh. There you go. We're very, very inconsistent here. Let's do some scouting. Did I actually skip the whole first? No, I did it. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, continuing on here. Rudy's back. Rudy. You know, it's gonna have to be a time when both of our goalies get injured, and then we have to call up Rudy Depenta here, and he's gonna win the Stanley Cup. Rudy. No, just kidding. Fuck him. All right, let's continue on here. Nice win. We're kind of back and forth, kind of inconsistent. All right, injury to a grinder. It's always a sad day in Sintown when we have an injury to a grinder. No more +3 on that line, rip. 1-0 shutout against the Preds. That's a rough one to lose. All right, new month, Buffalo doing well. Click. Oh my god. Love the menu lag. Back in you go, Callahan. You are what, 25? Yeah, you ain't panning out. That's all right, though. Denis might. Hromis, probably not. Kuhlman could. Stevens definitely could. Alrighty. Keep her going. Nice win. Ugh, tough loss against Anaheim. Very win-loss. I mean, we're still doing pretty damn good. I might be expecting a bit too much. But, yeah. I just want to see certain things shaping up. Like, sometimes we allow a lot of goals, and other times we don't, and then sometimes we can't score when we're doing that, so it's like, see right there, we score a shit ton, but then we actually still lose. And we'll have a game where we get, shut out 1-0. It's rough, but it happens over the course of a season. For the most part, we're in good shape. Why is all the guys I want to develop getting injured right now? In you go. Again, see? What the fuck? Our goalies worked their asses off. And you give him that kind. Now it's Zinger is injured. All right, a lot of injuries happen right now. Pretty rough one, too. I liked Zinger. Eckerton. I like Eckerton. All right, here we go. We'll put Irving into that top 4. There you go. Nice win. Got some revenge against the Sharks. 40 wins and sub-20 reg losses at the deadline. That's exactly where we want to be. And now we're tied for first in the division. 41, 15, and 5. But for some, I'm not completely happy with our sim. And it's something I can't put my finger on. Our performance looks good. Everything looks good, but it's just certain games that were like winnable games that we're letting slip away, right? And that's, you know, that's something that I think that will kind of solve itself in time, but it's still frustrating to come across that kind of stuff. So 64 points for Mills, killing it. 405 goals for, yeah, that goals against shot up there. 2.61, but it's still an over 1 ratio, so hey. Power play at 25%. Penalty kills still 84, 85. It's dropped a bit. It's continuously dropped, but it's holding that support at 84%. So let's actually see how we're matching up against other people. Oh, wow. Chicago's got better offense. We are second in offense. Yeah, wow. A lot of good scoring teams, but we actually may be one of the better defensive, or the best defensive team. We are. We're the best defensive team. Power play. In that top 10, just in the top 5, actually. Penalty kill. Top penalty kill. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like a very, very offensive year all across the board, but we've got the top defense and penalty kill in all that. So that's good. That's a great sign. We'll see if we can duplicate that in the playoffs, obviously, with a young 22-year-old goaltender, but hey, you never know. So, yeah, now the first line's kicking again. Mills, 64 points. Bedard, 61. Tukinen, 54. Staples, 53. Byfield, 49. Kind of not a great trade. I mean, actually, no. It was fine. The contract's not great because we traded for him at the draft when he wasn't worth a lot. Nielsen, 47 points. Low for him, honestly. Low out of him. But he has 2 kind of goal scorers-ish to work with. Hutchings, 44 points. I'm really happy about the way he's performed. Power play and 5-on-5. Lindholm, 41 points, 21 goals. Might be on his way to a Calder, depending on if there's another like standout. There was a franchise who just got drafted, so maybe not. Bodie, 29 points. Lapierre, that's a grinder. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm honestly happy with all this. Van Allen, 45 points. Pete, okay, Zinger's definitely fallen off point scoring wise, unfortunately. He was on such a nice pace. I mean, he's injured right now, but still, he wouldn't have. Yeah, oh well. The plus minuses are all good across the board. Yeah, Varlamov really fell back down to earth. I mean, his record's still fantastic. We play so much better, it seems, in front of Varlamov than Rivera. But yeah, his numbers definitely fell back down to earth, save percentage-wise. Mostly. But still in good shape. Still in good shape. Still the best defensive team. But yeah, the offense, I think, is just, there's a lot of good offensive teams out there, so he wasn't going to sustain what the hell he was at. But honestly, still might be one of the better goaltenders as a, not a complete rookie, but... Or is he a rookie, actually? He actually might be considered a rookie. I don't think so. But I'm not going to get... He actually might be. Yeah, he is actually considered a rookie. He didn't play enough last year. Yeah, both him and Rivera are considered rookies, but yeah. We know he's not going to win the Calder. Because even when we had Beta and he won like the Vezina and the Masterton his rookie year, he didn't win the Calder. Because the game's amazing. All right, so here at the deadline, I mean, there's trades we could make, but at this point, why make them? I don't really see something that we need to change. We're firing on all cylinders. We got great offense. We have the best defense. Why change that? It's just all about, we just got to get over that hump. That's what it's about right now. Zinger will be back soon. We just got to get over that hump. And I'm worried, I don't know. I'm hoping that we won't have a goalie where he has to wait till he's like 24, 25 to sit well in the playoffs. I really, really, really hope that he at least does well enough that we can outscore any mistakes we make with our offensive stylings and 3 different scoring lines. So we'll see if maybe that'll be the case. If not, 1-2 more years, we're going to have probably a 3rd line, grinder line. But let's enjoy the extra scoring we're getting from some of those guys down there and actually see if maybe some of them will replace some of the upper guys in the top 6 if they do well enough. But as of right now, I don't really see anything in that top 6 I want to change. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.